Hey guys, here playing Power Shutdown with the Vanity project. This is the 6 agenda build that just has to score 2 of the large agendas. Pretty good hand against Andromeda actually. We're going to get to have an ice early on. And it even ends the run. I'm assuming he's not on Turing, he's not on Faust, but we may find out he's on Faust shortly. Could have played Hedge and Ice both centrals. Maybe a little better. I don't know. I was kind of thinking I would draw and see what I would get with the blue level. It's close anyway. I don't know if I want to really install this Turing because it's only 2 strength on the R&D. So if he has like Zoo or Passport, it's not taxing at all. I'm gonna really play this Turing. I don't want to res it is the thing, so maybe we'll not play the Turing. He needs to steal the Vanity to win, basically. Wow, Fisk. Okay. I like cards. A dangerous play, but it also sets him up faster, so I can see how he thinks is reasonable. Okay, so right now we need to dump the reclamation order if we can. Or we could just keep on drawing and use the biotics. Because once we get 2 diagnostics, we don't need reclamation order anymore. We can use archive memories instead. So it's not a huge priority to get this out of your hand. Sometimes I like to save it and use it on blue level or restructure if I think I need more money. We're probably going to get siphoned at some point this game, so I'm going to need to have more money than ordinarily you'd want to have. Yeah, we can't really stop security testing. I think we just keep on drawing here. Okay, so our interns is here. Interns, well, we shouldn't need the CVS. I don't think there's any way he's got clot. Now the thing is, can we combo this turn with what we have? Reclamation is stuck in our hand, but we would have to still play it. Like we can biotic, reclamation order. Or we can play diagnostics, or we can play archive twice. I'm gonna take a screenshot because I don't know if we can do this or not. I kind of think we cannot. So what I want to do is draw and play the reuse to clean out all the cards we don't want right now. Which is these guys. The Turing is probably worthless. And there's no way we need 3 biotics, so I'm going to pitch that. And honestly, how good is this Ichi? We might want the Ichi. So now we get a lot of money. And now we can combo out next turn. If he doesn't do it, if he actually runs, yeah, he's pretty oblivious to what's coming up. I mean, it's so tempting, right? This R&D is wide open. I'm not playing any ice. Who wouldn't want to be a criminal and just run everywhere? But in fact, he should like completely stop running until he's got like as many legworks as he has in this deck. I know it's tough because his economy is based on running with security testing. This is a matchup. If the runner knows what they're doing, it's a lot harder, and if they don't, it's just a complete slaughter. So we're going to get to combo out here. There's nothing in his heap, no heap recursion or anything. So if you're new to this combo, I'll try to walk through it at a fairly slow pace and talk about what's going on. So we've dumped the rest of our cards out of our R&D. And we're going to install with Shipment from Mirror Morph to get 3 cards in play. The Jackson, which we can shuffle stuff with, and the 2 advantages that are together are going to form 7 points. We're going to play Biotic, and we're going to use the Jackson to shuffle in 3 cards we want to play with Diagnostics. Now this is a card that plays the top 3 cards of R&D if they're operations, which they're going to be. So we need to play Interns, which is where? This is very unsorted and hard to find. Interns, we want to get more clicks, so we'll play Biotic. And we want to play Shipment from San, where are you at? Here we go. So we're going to play the Shipment. And we're going to play this card. So this lets us play all 3 cards, which are the cards we just put there. So the Interns is going to let us pick a Jackson to continue the chain. And the Shipment is going to go onto this Vanity project. Really, either one is fine. So now we do the same thing over again. We're going to shuffle with the Jackson. And what we need now is we need to get another Diagnostics in our hand. So we can play Interns again to get Jackson. The 3rd Jackson, where are you at? I have a horrible time with this. Here it is. We need to get Archive to find another Diagnostics, and we'll play Shipment again. We're going to play this. In turns, we'll bring out the 3rd Jackson. The order of the prompts is a bit messed up. So we need to get a card back to play Diagnostics the 3rd time, which is the 3rd Diagnostics. Place 2 more advancements on the Vanity project. Now this guy is our 3rd and final one. We're going to have to play Shipment, Shipment. And if we had a 3rd Shipment in the deck, we would play it here. We don't. So what you have to do instead is play Biotic and just manually advance. It costs more money, but it's what you got to do if you want to play the reuse. So kind of the money we made earlier with the reuse we're spending now. So advance. And we can really have 3 clicks left to manually advance this up. And we score 7 points, and that is the game. So, yeah, this guy's probably like, what just happened? He's just going to leave the game. He's not going to GG. So, I don't know. I find this as fun as the Corp. It's fun as the runner if you know what you're doing. Like, you can pressure really hard early on because the Corp doesn't want to res their ice. Like, I don't want to pay for this when I only have like a few bucks in my pocket. So you can pressure really hard, get a bunch of accesses, get some early points, and then when the Corp is ready to do their combo, you can just stop running. Because the power shutdown originally requires a run. So in the mid phase of the game, the runner needs to just stop running and get together all the multi-axis they can find. Get ready to do a big power turn. Like a power turn for Andy would be like legwork, same old legwork, and maybe even a count siphon at the end just to try to drain our money down. Or even like 3 siphons, like any kind of high impact kind of thing that's going to either get you enough accesses to win on the spot, or trash all the Jacksons out of our hand is pretty good too, or to bring our money down so that we can't do anything. That's basically it. You can beat Cyberdex with this, or you can beat Clot using Cyberdex with this if you're using extra interns to get this out. We would need to play this Biotic probably to get that to happen. There's a variety of little things you can do to reorder things and get extra spots in there. There's quite a lot to it, so if you start playing this deck, it's like a puzzle every time. You're usually finding a different combo almost every game, a little bit of a tweak where a certain card's in your hand, or you don't have quite enough money, so you gotta do it a different way. There's a lot you can do.